And that'll be kind of it for the bedroom, which is, when we use it, it's dark, so it's mostly just a comfort thing. And there we are, the television mounted just as planned. The top of the television is about, let's say, 6 to 10 centimeters lower than the surface mounted plug. It's hung nice and straight. Works great. Very pleased about the functionality. Let's just turn it on. There we go. It's looking for its inputs, and then it should bring up its test screens. So we've got all kinds of stuff. Click on the back and get those nice images back, I hope, eventually. There we go. So, as you can see, there's the ceiling with the air conditioner, the television's mounted, and it's just great. If I open the door, you'll see that there's a similar gap between the wall and the TV and the television and the door. It's a good height. Of course, I can always adjust the vertical height by drilling some more holes, but I don't see the point. The bottom of it is a good height off the floor, so when we get a shallow dresser, it will slot in below there. We're holding off until we get the new bed in. We're getting a new bed tomorrow. Gonna be black, and what that'll do is give us a great excuse to get another dresser. The former one was white. So let's get this door open. I can show you how it all worked out. The tilt function is working great. It's adjustable. So I tilted it out until Mrs. Maker said it looked good. And then I locked it in with the locking pins that are included in the frame. Frame mounted just fine. Everything was basically event free after I had measured it all out. Like I said, it's 60. The center point that I measured out was 60 from the wall and 70 down from the ceiling line, and that ended up lining up the TV pretty perfectly. As you can see, the top of the TV lines up at the top of the hooks for our night bathrobes. And let's just get on in there. Now this is a 4K TV that I repaired with Scotch tape. I bought it for $100 bucks. Let's open up this door, show you how it lines up on the door. There we go. So I'll just back up again and give you an idea of how this all worked out. So there's the door. There's that surface mount plug. There's enough clearance to get your hand in the door if you want to close the door. If you just want to wrap your hand around the door, close it up. And it's proportionate to where it's going. It looks kind of nice. And like I said, there's plenty of room for a dresser below. We're going to find something that's a little on the shallow side. This is a very small room that I've done a whole bunch of customization to. Plan to do more. But as for the entertainment, we've got a smart TV in here that's working just fine. And I couldn't be happier. Well, another successful project completed. I guess that's it for now. Take care and keep making. Here's a little bedroom in Bamboo House. It's awfully small and full of echo right now because it's empty. It's got 2 windows. For some bizarre reason that I can't understand, the windows are at different heights. So you have the bottom of this window and the bottom of that window, two different heights. Just makes no sense whatsoever. And the other problem, of course, is this window's too low if you put a bed in here. So this window's also broken, the big one that is. So the idea is at some point in the future to put a picture window in there of the appropriate height off the ground, so that your bed mattress height isn't the same height as a window, which is kind of weird. It's got track lighting, sort of sufficient for a bedroom. Interesting ceiling architecture. There's pillars and beams, pillar in each corner, and a beam along the top for load bearing. And then I just recently installed a 49-inch television in here by branching off of the air conditioner power supply. Just fits between the door and the wall. So that worked out okay. It's a smart TV, so we're happy with it. 4K. So the next thing to do is put in a bed. We're going to put in a different bed, a bed that's got storage underneath it for like winter clothes and stuff. There's no closets in typical Hong Kong homes, so you end up having to come up with all kinds of storage strategies that you move in. And in this case, we're going to go with an IKEA bed called Malm, which has storage beneath it. So it's fairly high off the ground, and that would make this window a bit problematic, even in the best of times. So looking forward to, we're getting the new bed today. It's black, so the color scheme in this room is going to get dark. It's quite a nice little room that, strangely enough, if you put it's like 1 centimeter too narrow for a king size bed. But you can do what I call a faux king size by putting spacers on either side of a queen and then putting pillows on top of those spacers. So you end up with a bed that's the width of the room. Great for the dogs to sleep with us. Lots of room for everybody. And then you just enter from the front. So that's going to be an interesting experiment. And the last thing that we need to source for this room is a 100 centimeter, maybe 1 meter, rather shallow dresser, which we may end up using modified furniture for, say, a shoe cabinet, because it's going to be like 30 centimeters deep, just deep enough to hold basic non-big stuff like socks and underwear and things like that. So shoe boxes would be just about right. And that's how this room is going to end up. It's going to end up gray and white and black. Sometime in the future it'll have a picture window there. And that'll be kind of it for the bedroom, which is, when we use it, it's dark, so it's mostly just a comfort thing. And that's it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving me a like, and leaving me a comment. I really enjoy making these videos, and I want to know from you how I can make them better. The whole point of these videos is to demonstrate that if I can do something, you can do it too. Well, that's it for now. So long, and remember, keep making.